Hello, very good morning and welcome to other newspaper highlights. Today Thursday, 21st of July 2016. This is Edward Udedas, Devasagayam Pillai with the highlights of today's English newspapers. As usual, we have three newspapers for the highlight: Daily Mirror, Daily News and Ceylon Today. Firstly, let's have a look on the Daily Mirror. The main headline says, Ranil Vimal exchange words over CBK friendship. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe told Parliament yesterday that he did not have any knowledge about the existence of an organisation known by the name the Task Force for National Reconciliation, headed by former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga. The Prime Minister said this in response to a question asked by opposition MP Vimal Weerawansa, leading to an exchange of words between them. Vimal Weerawansa said that according to media reports, such an organisation was headed by Ms. Kumaratunga and that media coverage had been given to its activities. He asked whether those reports were false. I do not know about the existence of such an organisation headed by the former president. If you like, you can just give her a call and check. You were all friends, the Prime Minister said. Jaffna University clash, student leader released on bail. Jaffna University Students' Federation President T. Sasidharan was yesterday released on bail by the Jaffna magistrate after he surrendered to court in connection with the recent clash among two student factions at the University of Jaffna. 45 consultants paid 65,000 rupees monthly by Highways Ministry. 250 such appointments made by previous government. MP Lakshman Kiriyala yesterday acknowledged in Parliament that 45 people were appointed as consultants to the Southern Transport Development Project of the Road Development Authority on a monthly payment of 65,000 rupees each. Swiss AG indicts 13 LTTE supporters. Switzerland's Attorney General has indicted 13 people associated with the Liberation Tigers of Tamileelam for providing financial support to the organization via a sophisticated microcredit system, Swiss media reported yesterday. Tajuddin killing. CID questions Emma's former security officer. Ex-SDIG Narayan Pitta ex-crimes OIC re-remanded till August 3. Senior State Counsel Dilan Ratnayake yesterday told court that the CID had questioned Udayanandana Nagaharachi, a former non-commissioned officer of the army attached to the President's Security Division, in connection with the killing of rugby player Wasim Tajuddin. Secondly, let's move to Daily News. The main headline says, Lasantha murder, missing notebook, former IGP grilled. Ex-senior DIG and Mount Lavinia SSP also questioned. Former IGP Jayantha Wickremaratne was questioned by the CID recently in connection with the murder of former Sunday leader editor Lasantha Wickrematunga, a highly placed police source said. Prasanna Nanayakara, who was the senior DIG, and Chandra Vakista, who was a DIG at the time of the murder, together with the former Mount Lavinia Police SSP Hemantha Adhikari, were also questioned. Casinos out for investors. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said no investor will be allowed to set up casinos in Sri Lanka. The Prime Minister said this answering a question when he addressed a business forum organized by Singapore's International Enterprise Organization at the Shangri-La Hotel in Singapore on July 19. President intervenes to solve student enrollment issue. President Maithripala Sirisena has intervened to resolve the controversy surrounding the phased enrollment of 10 students to the Megahattana Junior School by Internal and Cultural Affairs and Wayamba Development Deputy Minister Palitha Devaraperama. The President has directed Western Province Education Director Vimal Gunaratne to find an alternative school for the children. Accordingly, acting on the direction of the Education Director, the Mutukama Zonal Education Director Deepthi Fonseca had taken steps to admit the students to St. Mary's Vidyalaya, Mutukama. Finally, let's move to Ceylon Today. The main headline says, Malik's ministry contradicts Arjuna's new post. The Ministry of Development Strategies and International Trade, while responding to news reports published yesterday indicating that former Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran is to play a major role in finalizing trade agreements with foreign countries, said the latter would not be involved in any of the trade organizations. it was reported that Mahendran will play a key role in foreign trade agreements, including the proposed Indo-Lanka Economic and Technological Cooperation Agreement, while also expected to play a role in the government's program of providing 1 million jobs, which was one of the pledges made by the government during the last elections. President knocks Uppal out. President Maithripala Sirisena stripped Southern Provincial Councillor D.B. Uppal of his ministerial portfolio and appointed UPFA's H.W. Gunasena as the Minister of Fisheries, Power, Rural Industries and Environment. Uppal, who was arrested earlier this year for threatening to assault FCID officers, is currently out on bail. Office of Missing Persons will betray armed forces, says Mahinda Rajapaksa. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa released a statement yesterday alleging that the Office of the Missing Persons Bill is meant to be an integral part of the judicial mechanism which will persecute the armed forces. He noted that this draft legislation will make all parliamentarians who vote in favour of it guilty of betraying the armed forces. With that, let's come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to other newspaper highlights.